Okay, day 1 out of 60. Today was pretty nice. Have my phone in black and white. I have didn't use social media. I did go on YouTube to post like my first update to have kind of start off my thing. Then that was it. And then I did my meditation this morning. That was nice. I might do a little bit more tonight too. And I'm starting to make a little bit of progress on some of my goals for the summer. I have I was thinking I want to get better at improvising on the guitar, so I'm doing the modes. I learned all of these. I have Ionian in G major, then Dorian, then Phrygian, then Lydian, then Mixolydian, and then Aeolian, and then Locrian, and back to Ionian. Ugh, if I can reach any of these. Oof. So I'm having some fun with that, and trying to learn how to sell. I'm gonna do some backing tracks, and which I was doing on Spotify because I'm trying not to use YouTube. So that's been kind of fun. I was looking at this one that has, and the modes are kind of starting to make sense to me finally, which is cool too. Because I was realizing, like, even though it's all, I was doing this backing track in G major, and even though it's all in G, so the chords, it was 1, 6, 2, 5. So we have G major, and then like an E minor, an A minor, and then a D major. And using those, I was kind of seeing how the modes can work even when, I don't know, it's kind of interesting, like even when it is all the same scale, or how you can kind of maybe mix and match. So like for that, I was thinking, like, I guess this is like the most natural way it works. Maybe I'm gonna figure out ways to complicate it or make it a little bit more interesting later. But like over G major, then I could do like Ionian, or really, I could do anything from here because it's all G major. And then when it goes to this, that makes sense to do Aeolian, or the natural minor, which I can do up here. And then with any A minor chord, I can do the Dorian, which I like a lot. Woo, wait, which goes like that. Kind of figure out some stuff there. Mixolydian for D. Could go back up here. And so that's making sense, because this is stuff like I've had like vague ideas about, but I have never really understood. So I think it's nice just knowing, like, with the time I have now, I can finally maybe thoroughly start to understand it. Because all of that, even though I'm like putting a bunch of different labels on it, it's all just like a G major scale. And so I'm still kind of wrapping my head around that part, even though we can call it a bunch of different names like under the modes. So I'm really excited to keep playing with that. I'm gonna learn some more about like going through the major modes, and then I think I'm gonna try to start doing some like pentatonic stuff, which is gonna be interesting because like with these, we can say the major scale has 7 shapes, 1 for each of the modes. But then, I guess with pentatonic, those would be the 5 shapes, which has always made sense. But then, I guess that'll be, I don't know if they go by the same name, like maybe if it's, like if that's still called Aeolian, or I'm not sure how it changes with like different scales like that, or if like the modes are just only used to refer to the major scale. So I'm excited to, all that to say, I'm excited to learn more about that and kind of keep figuring it out, because it's something that's never really made sense, still doesn't really make sense, but hopefully there's progress with that. And then so for the rest of the night, I think I'm going to, oh yeah, I had some good like exercise today too. Battery was being weird for a sec. I hit chest with my little brother, went to the gym, and then later in the night I got a run in with a friend. So it was a super great like kind of exercise today. And for the rest of the night, I think I'm gonna see if I can actually write this down as I'm talking about it. So I think for the rest of the night, I'm gonna try to work on like a portfolio site, because I want to start applying to some web and graphic design jobs. And if that doesn't work out, I think I'm gonna start applying to like some jobs, like some restaurant jobs in the area, so I can make a little bit of money this summer. And I'm gonna work on the portfolio site for a bit, and then hopefully to kind of like wind down before bed, I'm gonna read a little bit. I'm gonna read some Isabel Allende and some of that. So do my portfolio site. I'm gonna call my girlfriend, who's in California right now, just to check up, see how she's doing, and then probably read a little bit before I go to bed. This will be kind of a chill night. Portfolio, call, and then I'll read. And yeah, that's it for day 1 of 60. Starting to get some progress. It's been kind of nice.